Hello, classmates. This study is based on sleep study. The introduction. This study examines the differences between sleeping less than 7 hours and sleeping more than 7 hours. It found that those who slept more than 7 hours showed improved memory recall and enhanced problem-solving skills. In order to function optimally, cognitively, adequate sleep is essential. This study includes 85 participants from various demographics to determine the impact of sleep on various aspects of life. This research examined the sleep behaviors of people who sleep 7 or more hours per night on average versus those who sleep less than 7 hours per night. Students who utilize digital media close to their bedtime report sleep disturbances, including searching the internet, listening to music, or simply working on a computer. People tend to stretch their capacity and compromise their nightly sleep. Though becoming chronically sleep deprived and coping mechanisms to manage stress and sleep will reduce the stress on overall well-being. Participants. The study utilizes convenient sampling with student researchers recruiting participants from their own personal networks. All participants provided informed consent. The final sample includes 85 participants ranging in the age from 18 to 41, with a mean age of 18. The participants were diverse across a number of demographics. About gender identity. 62 participants identified as women and 23 participants identified as a man. Within the sample, 4 individuals identified as gay/lesbian. 74 identified as homosexual, 6 identified as bisexual, and 1 participant indicated a sexual identity not listed in these other qualities. In addition, 61 participants identified as Latin and Hispanic. 9 participants identified as white, Caucasian. 6 participants identified as Black, African American. 6 participants identified as Native American and American Indian, and 3 individuals identified in any other ethnic group. In the survey, 51 participants indicated that they were Democrat, 17 were Republicans, 8 were Independents, 2 were Libertarians, and 7 said they belonged to another party not listed. In the survey, We're going to method. We included an informed consent from Appendix A sleep survey, Appendix B, a perceived stress scale, Appendix C, a demographic survey, Appendix C, and a debriefing statement, Appendix D. The sleep survey was used to assess the independent variable. Sleep duration was measured by self-reporting average hours of sleep per night. On average, students who slept more than 7 hours per night were divided into 2 groups. Participants were also asked to report their overall quality of sleep, energy levels, and productivity levels, as well as their night owl or early riser status. As a dependent variable, stress levels were measured using the perceived stress scale 14. PSS Cohen ETAL 1983. This scale was developed by an established reliability and validity. All 14 questions were asked participants how often they felt upset, irritated, nervous over the past month. As part of the demographic survey, information was collected on age, gender, sexuality, ethnicity, and political affiliation in order to assess the diversity of the sample. Last but not least, the debriefing statement clarified the study purpose further and assured them of its confidentiality. Results. There were no significant impacts with either under 7 hours of sleep or over 7 hours of sleep after the sleep study ended. 37556 is the means total of the grouping variable. The test variable was between sleeping less than 7 hours or more than 7 hours. Sleeping less than 7 hours results in a means of 24.4 with a standard deviation of 6.31. The total means values for those who slept more than 7 hours are 24.7 with a standard deviation of 5.16. 85 people participated with an average age of 27.2. The majority of participants were Hispanic or Latino. 62% of respondents identified as female. There is a standard deviation of 6.31 for those who slept less than 7 hours. Over 7 hours, sleepers had a means of 24.7 and a standard deviation of 5.16. Conclusion. This research concluded that those who slept more than 7 hours do not have much significant change in their lives versus those who slept less than 7 hours. Their energy levels, productivity, daily lifestyle, or responsibilities were not hindered due to their sleeping patterns. It was concluded that each person has a different schedule, and what works for one might not work as for others. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation.